Today, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Set to go now on a wet and rainy afternoon. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
2nd and 8 coming up. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And onto the field comes the former Heisman Trophy winner who threw for over 8,000 yards and 80 touchdowns during his collegiate career. It's Bryce Young. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Young with the handoff to Hubbard. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. Young on 3rd and 2. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Let's check on the call. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Young to throw it. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a handoff here to his running back. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun, it's Hubbard. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. A play fake. Now Young. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here is Young. Now they go screen. It's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. He'll find Hodgins there complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Now Jones. And that one complete to Hodgins. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. On play action, Young. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Hubbard. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Young off the bootleg. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Azeez Ojulari. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now on 2nd and 13. Jones, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Jones. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On 1st down, they'll start out with Hubbard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Throwing, Young. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
This is taken at the 15. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Here's Jones on third down. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a fourth down. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 18. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. To throw, Young. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Here's Young from the shotgun. Checks this down to Hubbard. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Young. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thomas. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it's a 2nd down. On the counter, this is Hubbard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Young to throw it. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And this one is incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken from just outside the 30. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you.
Now the ball comes loose, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
A 1st and 10 here, and if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psych. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play there just before halftime. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Throwing again on 2nd down. Young. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. They go play action. Young. Space to run past the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. On second down now, it's Hubbard, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's Young off play action. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Azeez Ojulari make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Room to run past midfield, and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Now Young. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Able to find Walter. That's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jones. And incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Here's Jamie Gillen now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down. It's Hubbard, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 2nd down and 8. Young off the play fake. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Young.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
That's the tight end Hurst with it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the shotgun, it's Young. Rolling to, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on first and goal. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Another try after the first down sack. Young, touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are about to make it 4 straight as they add. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides